Angelique here, hanging out with my buddy John. He's in town in Chicago. Can you believe it? Awesome. So today we are in front of Wrigley Field, where the Cubs have always had their tradition here. This stadium is one of the oldest in the country, and it's also one of the smallest because, number one, not a lot of square footage in Chicago for a stadium, so they can't tear it down and rebuild it. But also they're trying to build a legacy here of this beautiful old stadium. And when this place is full of people and the Cubs are playing, this place is rocking. It is awesome. I know we've been to a couple games and it's just been super fun to be here. But one thing about the Cubs, they've got a curse. From 1876 to 1945, the Cubs were the most successful baseball team. They won the most championships and the most World Series. But starting in 1945, they've had what's called the Billy Goat Curse, which has been a family curse that has been behind the Cubs. Now, John, my question to you is, how does a team or a business or even a person get themselves out of something like what they believe is a curse or something like that?
That's a great question. I think for all of us, there's been defining words that has been said to us a lot of times in our youth that's given definition to who we are. And a lot of those defining definitions weren't true about us, but somewhere we believed that lie and then we lived that out thinking that's really who we were. And that's not good. And so what happens is a leader always chooses to lead himself or herself. And what you need to do is you need to go back and identify what that definition was, why it was said, and how it has affected you in your leadership and who you have become. Because you need to get rid of that lie. And you need to start believing what is true. My challenge to you is to get some time alone and identify what those lies are that you have believed in your life that you're living out. And choose to eradicate those and replace that with what is true. Then start leading yourself from a place of truth, and then you'll have success. Oh, and by the way, I'm a Royals fan.
Ah, darn.